Tonight we're making crispy chicken tostados. We're gonna take a Rotel diced green tomatoes with green chilies, but you can use the kind that has jalapenos in it if you want it a little bit spicier. A half a cup of Monterey Jack cheese, 1 cup of shredded romaine, an onion sliced very thin, an avocado, salsa, whatever salsa you have, about 1/4 cup, cilantro, and sour cream. Now, one of the steps in this is to use shredded chicken as an ingredient. So if you want to shred chicken and you don't have any ready, use about 4 ounces per 1 cup. You're going to boil it in salted water, and then when that's done, I'm going to drain this water and I'm going to shred the chicken and put it right back in the pan. So after you shred your chicken, this is what it should look like. I do that with 2 forks. Mine was a little bit undercooked, and it would be easier to shred it if you're using chicken breast and not chicken thighs, but I prefer the taste of chicken thighs. The next thing you want to do is bring your tomatoes to a boil over medium heat with the juices and everything. Don't drain them ahead of time because we're going to add the onions to these once they get all ramped up. Okay, so the tomatoes are boiling. We're going to take the onions that we chopped up very fine and just add them right to that tomato mixture. So I did end up moving these to a larger pan because it turns out that that small pan was not big enough for the amount of onions that we cut. You're going to want to stir and cook the onions and the tomatoes for about 15 to 20 minutes. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to bake these corn tortillas that we have. In order to do that, we want only like 4 of them per baking sheet, large baking sheet. Take them, put them on here. You're going to coat them just lightly with cooking spray. I use an olive oil cooking spray because it's just a very friendly oil for everything that you're cooking. So you want to coat them with cooking spray on both sides, and then we're going to toss them in the oven for about 10 minutes. Now our onions and tomatoes are really well cooked and they're a little bit dry at this point. So we're going to add the shredded chicken and then heat it again for a minute or 2. Heating it up like this is going to have another extra benefit, and that would be it dries out any kind of moisture that's in the chicken if you had to poach it in order to shred it. And we want the chicken nice and dry because you're going to be putting it with a nice Mexican sauce when this is all through. So the next thing you want to do is mash the avocado. You would do this with a mortar and pestle normally, but I don't have one. If you're only mashing avocado, it's not worth buying it. Our next additions are going to be sour cream, salsa, and cilantro. I don't have any fresh cilantro right now, so we're going to be using cilantro paste. So now you should have this great looking spread. So next you're going to lay all of your toasted tortillas out, and you're going to put a little bit of that spread that we made of the avocado on each one. So now that you've got the avocado mixture on everything, you're going to want to put a scoop of your chicken mixture on each one. After the chicken is on top, now you want to put your romaine lettuce. Now take the cheese and top it with the cheese. And that's it. That's what they look like when they're all done. So now they're ready to serve.